stage of life where I'm neither employed nor unemployed. I'm still paid, but I don't do anything, and it has me worried. How long can they keep this up? Because I'm not doing anything, but yet they're paying me. I'm in a conundrum of at what point will this all stop? Excuse me, and that's the beer I afford myself.
Oh, Jesus.
Me, that's the beer I afford. With the money.
Fucking disgusting. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well out there. Just hanging in there. Just my little miniature tripod here. Get this thing set up. I'm doing okay. I got the big day next week. I'm not looking forward to it. I gotta get a biopsy done. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to think about it, but it is what it is. But I wanted to get closer, but trying to adjust. I'm not used to this thing. How does this thing go up and down? And they're just gonna have to go wing it, I guess. Wing it at the fly. I just hope anybody can see the. Don't mind any mine here, guys. We're just adjusting this stupid tripod. As far as they can go down, I guess. Alright. Let's straighten this thing out. Hey, Padro, 7-3, man. How's it going? We just got the tripod set up. It's a new little setup here, man. And I'll see if we get some DX out there. CQ, 209, Central Florida, calling and standing by. CQ, hello CQ, calling CQ, hello CQ, 209, Central Florida, call. Yeah, that is quiet. CQ, CQDX, 209, Central Florida, calling and standing by. Oh, Jesus, I'm on 38. CQDX, 209 Central Florida. 209 Central Florida, calling and standing by. Yeah, the skip's not quite right in. Hey, how you doing? Arian Blocks. Hey, how you doing? CQDX, 209, Central Florida, 209, Central Florida, calling and standing by. Not bad. Just hanging in here, just playing radio and trying to be well. As I'm always sick all the time, but next week hopefully we'll get this thing resolved. Other than that, we're doing pretty good so far. And I don't think the skip is really active today. Come on, Raider, don't embarrass me. CQDX 209 Central Florida. 209 Central Florida, calling at CQDX and standing by. Oh man, what's going on here? Yeah, about around DX land. Do we got any band conditions out there? Hello, DX land 209 here in Central Florida. Calling CQDX, standing by. Yeah, about around DX land. About around that DX land. 209 Central Florida. 209 Central Florida. Calling CQDX 209 Central Florida. Calling and standing by. Oh, come on, conditions. I'm getting embarrassed here. Usually I get band conditions are not the greatest today, I guess. We'll get something. CQDX 209 209er here in Central Florida. 209 Central Florida, calling and standing by. Hey guys, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, how about around DX land here on 3635. Hello DX land there, 209 Central Florida. 209 here in Central Florida, calling and standing by. Man, I haven't been on in a while. I've been freaking sick, and I come back to this. Yeah, about around DX land, 209 Central Florida. 209 Central Florida, calling and standing by. I wonder if 10 meters is open. Let me try something. Try it here. See if there's any 10 meter action. Is this frequency in use? November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha. Is this frequency in use? November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha. This is November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha. Anyone on frequency? Okay, nobody on frequency. CQ calling CQ. Hello, CQ calling CQ. This is November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha. November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha calling from Palm Bay, Florida, calling CQ10. CQ10 meters, CQ10 meters. This is November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha calling and standing by. CQ10 meters. Hello, CQ10. This is November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha. November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha calling CQ. This is November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha calling and standing by. Hands are not open. CB bands. About around DX land, about around that DX land. 209 here in Central Florida. 209 Central Florida. Calling and standing by. I guess we're going to have to wait for a little bit. Bands are just starting to open a little. You can hear it. I gotta get up. I'm gonna keep trying till the muff falls off. CQDX, 209 Central Florida, 209 Central Florida, calling CQDX, standing by. Hello there, channel 36. Hello, radio. Is anyone around? 209 Central Florida, 209 Central Florida, calling and standing by. How about around DX land? Is this radio getting out there, or where is it at? Hello, radio. 209 Central Florida. Do we have any band conditions out here? 209 in Central Florida, calling and standing by. Come on, are you kidding me? This thing is embarrassing me. Come on. You guys tell me when there's skip going on. I gotta get some coffee, some more. I'll be right back, guys. Hang tight. Bear with me. Skip is just starting to come in a little. I don't know. It should be coming in. All right, stand by. sticks. One round thing here. Fucking people. Alright, let's see. About around DX land, about around that DX. Bye. Oh boy. Yeah, about around DX land, about around that DX land. 209, Central Florida. Colin, CQDX, standing by. Yeah, do we got any band conditions out here today? Any band conditions? 209 here in Central Florida. Colin and standing by. CQDX, 209, Central Florida. Colin, CQDX, standing by. About around DX land, 209 here in Central Florida. Colin and standing by. Yeah, about around DX land, CQDX, 209 here in Central Florida. 209 Central Florida, calling and standing by. Yeah, I hear a unit 19 something. There's another station in there. I heard, go down to channel 37. Go, please. Give us wide at 37. Okay, who was that station calling 209? Go ahead.
That station is 1619 out of Oceanside, California. Today we're going through the Panama Canal.
Oh, Roger, on the Oceanside, California, going through the canal there. 169er, you got 209 here in Central Florida, waving to you there. Good shoot from here to Florida. I can't even talk this morning. I don't know. Lack of coffee. Roger. Yeah, how about that Central California there? And about that Central California, we got you there. Do you still copy 209 Central Florida? Hello. Yeah, how about that station out of Oceanside, California there? The Oceanside, California, 209 here in Central Florida, Colin.
209 Central Florida, we got coffee.
Oh, okay, Roger. Were you mobile? Or are you on a boat or something? Are you mobile? You said you're on a ship right now? Oh, you're on a cruise line? Now this is cool. Now this is a cool conversation right here. You're on a cruise line and you got your radio on a board. Where do you have your antenna mounted? Yeah, the Oceanside, California station, 169 there. How do you got your antenna on the boat there? Whereabouts is your antenna? Oh, okay. It's one of those walkie-talkie things there. It's a slim QRP rig there. I believe that's what it is. It's working. You're making it all the way to Florida on that little HT from Oceanside, California to Palm Bay, Florida there. I'm on the southeast coast near Cape Canaveral. Roger? Hey, Roger, I appreciate this contact, man. This is really cool. And you're all the way in Oceanside, California. That's where my mom was born, actually, believe it or not. And you're near down near the canal on the ocean liner cruise ship there. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, this was a good contact I had in a long time, my friend Roger. All right, man. Well, I'm starting to lose you there. I appreciate the conversation there and QSY in here to 37. If you're still copying me, we'll wave in a hand there. I didn't think California would be coming in my time. It's 8:34 today right now here. So I'm surprised I'm hearing you. But anyway, 7-3 is there to you there. I'm gonna go to 36 and see who else is out there. Usually that's where I usually hang out on 36. 7-3. They're 169 there on the cruise ship there. Oceanside, California. Catch you later. 7-3. 209 Central Florida on the side. That is too cool. Wow. CQDX, 209 here in Central Florida, 209 Central Florida, calling and standing by. Yeah, how about around DX Land? 209 here in Central Florida, calling and standing by. I hope you guys heard that. I hope you heard that, the guy. Holy shit. I was talking to a guy in Oceanside, California, where you're from. He was in the canal, and on a cruise ship. He was in a cruise ship with a walkie-talkie. You can buy him now. With a long antenna on it. I was just talking to a guy. That is unbelievable. That's what I told him. He was just coming in. I says, where are you from? Oceanside, California. I says, what are you running? A little handheld walkie-talkie, which I know what it is. Is it mid-zoo or whatever? It's a portable. It only puts out 5 watts, if that. And I'm like, that's where my mother was born and everything. I says, and he's on a cruise ship. I couldn't believe it. That's really weird. That was good. Yeah, that was my mom there. I was telling her about the conversation I had with this guy. Yeah, CQDX, 209 Central Florida, calling and standing by. CQDX, 209 Central Florida, calling and standing by. CQ, calling CQ, hello CQ, 209 here in Central Florida, 209 here in Central Florida, calling CQDX and standing by. Quite touchy today. It's CQ, hello CQDX, 209 here in Central Florida, calling and standing by. See if we get any beacons. Yeah, there's conditions. I heard a beacon in there. Oh, what the hell? There's a FT8, so the bands are open. I don't know what the deal is. Oops. Hello, is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha calling. Anyone around this frequency? Nothing heard. CQ, CQ10, CQ10, CQ10 meters. Hello, CQ, CQ10 meters. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. Calling from Palm Bay, Florida. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. Calling and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQDX, CQDX. CQ, calling CQ10, CQ10 is CQ10 meters. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. This is from Central Florida, calling. CQ, 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 calling CQ, calling CQ10, CQ10, CQ10. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha, calling from Palm Bay, Florida, calling CQ and. CQ, 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 calling CQ10, CQ10, hello, CQ10 meters. This is 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha, November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha, calling CQ10, CQ10. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha, calling and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ10, CQ, CQ10 meters, calling CQ, CQ, calling CQ10, CQ10 meters. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha, calling from Central Florida. This is N1 SCA, calling CQ10, calling CQ10 meters. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha, calling and stay. Nothing. CQ, CQ, calling CQ, hello, CQ10, CQ, CQ10 meters. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha, calling CQ, CQ10, CQ10 meters. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha, calling and standing by. Nothing. Embarrassing me, radio. Yeah, the radio's embarrassing me. I heard FT8 on 10 meters, that howling noise, but what the hell? Voices. I got one station out of California, that was it. CQ, 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 calling CQ, calling CQ. This is November 1, Sierra Charlie Alpha. This is November 1. Whoa. CQ, CQ, 209, Central Florida, 209, Central Florida, calling and standing by. Oh my God, my call sign, I'm going to really see me, baby. CQ, 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 calling CQ, hello CQ, 209 here in Central Florida, 209 Central Florida, calling CQDX, standing by. I don't know, guys, looks like we're gonna hang it up early, I guess. I ain't getting nothing. CQ, 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 calling CQ, hello CQ. This is 209 here in Central Florida. 209 Central Florida, calling and standing by. Hello radio, we got any band openings out here today? Hello radio, 209 here in Central Florida, calling and standing by. Well, I guess we're gonna just call it for now, guys. I don't know, with the conditions ain't the greatest, so if the conditions come back in, but I only got one good contact. There was a guy who was on a in California on a cruise ship there. That is unbelievable. That was really cool. But anyways, 73 guys. I'm gonna call this one a done deal. I'm gonna have to wait till band conditions open up, and when they do, I'll go back live again. I'll catch you guys on the next one.